You know, it wasn't all that long ago that I stood on this very spot next to the new Mercedes-Benz S-Class, and now here we have BMW's answer to that car, the brand spanking new 750i X-Drive. And the question is a simple one. If you're going to spend almost $130,000 on a car, should you spend it on this or the Mercedes? I'll let you know before this review is out. This BMW is a technological tour de force. There are no fewer than 5 different ways to interact with the car's infotainment system. Everything on the car is changeable, from air suspension to throttle response to shift points. In fact, this car is so full of technology that you almost need to go to, well, BMW University just to get behind the wheel. Is there such a thing as BMW University? Maybe there should be. What BMW has tried to do with this car is out Mercedes. The S-Class outsells the 7 Series 2-to-1. So BMW doubled down on the luxury in this car. Let me give you an example. One of the interesting ways to interact with this car is by gesture controls. And like Harry Potter, I can use my finger to turn up the volume of the radio. I don't know if you need 5 ways to interact with the infotainment system, but if you like cutting-edge technology, this 7 Series is crammed full. I don't even want to tell you how fast I'm going, but I can show you actually. Check this out. We did do a 0 to 60 on this car to give you an exact number to put to what this car can do. Behold, by far the best part of this new BMW. It's this 4.4 liter, 440 horsepower, 480 pound-foot of torque, twin turbo power V8 that's matched to an 8-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters. If there is such a thing as definition of a wave of torque, this engine produces it. Now we're going to do a 0 to 60 run using BMW's launch control. I'm a little bit nervous about that because every time I've tried to use BMW's launch control, it's been a nightmare because BMW doesn't like you turning it on. There are all these parameters that you have to have for it to work. So let's try it this time. I've got traction control disengaged. I've got a closed course. I've got my photographer. I've got my sunglasses on. I'm going to put it in sport mode. I'm going to stomp on the brake hard with my left foot, stomp on the accelerator hard, and launch! There it goes! Ah! Bam! And there is 60. You know what? That was really, really easy. And Solo DL says 4.93. This engine just defines a wave of torque, and that's very impressive for a car that is heavy. Now, when a manufacturer comes out with a new car that has tons of technology, it means, well, extra weight. But BMW says they've actually managed to reduce this car's weight by 88 pounds. How have they done that? Carbon fiber, aluminum, all sorts of expensive metals that have brought down this weight, even with all this technology. This car has no fewer than 4 drive modes: Sport, Sport Plus, Comfort, Eco mode, and that changes everything from the way the steering responds to the throttle response to the air suspension settings. Basically, it can go from, well, Rolls-Royce-like super wallowy comfort to, I was going to say the M3 Sport package, but even in Sport Plus, this car will always lean toward comfort and luxury. Now, sitting behind the wheel in a straight line, this car is ultimately comfortable, and you can notice the difference when you go from sport to comfort to Eco Plus. The weight of the steering wheel changes, the way that the transmission works changes, it all changes. But I have yet to be able to find that M position, right? The car will go to Rolls-Royce like wallowy comfort, but there is no M switch here. It will not go into what I would consider an ultimate driving machine. For me, it comes down to where you want to be in the car. In the S-Class, I'd much rather be in the driver's seat. It's just a much more satisfying driving experience. In this BMW, I'd much rather be in the back seat. Look at this, you have your own iPad-like control that controls everything from the lighting to the seat position, so that I have ultimate comfort and ultimate legroom, including, of course, a massaging seat, and like a Mercedes-Benz, even my own tray. This car really is all about business level or higher luxury and comfort back here. Let's face it, guys who are buying the Mercedes-Benz, those guys are looking for luxury. And luxury isn't about how fast the steering is or how fast the throttle response is. It really is about how you feel behind the seat of the car, how the smells come in, actually change your perception of your day. If you love classic BMW design, you'll probably love this new 750i. But from my point of view, I find the design just a little too busy. It's almost like they threw in every single BMW Q into one vehicle. I actually thought the Mercedes-Benz had a much more holistic design. It was a little bit more striking, had a little bit more road presence. Of course, this is the long wheelbase version, but nevertheless, the Merc, in my book, was a better looking car. One of my favorite features of this technology-laden vehicle, ironically, is this little button here. It's a little, looks like a perfume bottle, and you hit it, and the car just wafts fresh scented air into your face, giving you that spring fresh feeling, a little extra lightness in your step to start a long business day. If it were my money, I'd go for the S-Class, simply because I like to be in the front seat more than the back seat. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with this car. BMW threw everything from a technology point of view into it, including the Harry Potter-like magic wand kitchen sink. It's technology piled on top of technology piled on top of technology. But in the Mercedes, all that technology seems a little bit more baked in. Here it seems like, well, they're trying to out Mercedes, which isn't a bad thing, but like I said, I'd rather be in this seat. As always, this is Roman reporting for the Fast Lane Car. Check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and of course, real world reviews. See you next time. Ciao. Did you like this TFL car reviews? If so, we've got plenty more new car reviews, and especially 2016 reviews. And all you have to do is click on me to check those out, or better yet, in order to see those reviews first, all you have to do is click on the subscribe button below, and we'll make sure that you'll be in the loop on the newest cars first. Oh yeah, I love that.